That was probably another highlight of the trip, I think. Where everyone was like all the women and their families. The dad of the family came back from work, and we had two blades, a blue and a maize one. We were able to turn the blades and an LED lit up.
Yes! Yes!
Hi, I'm Frank Sesno, coming to you from the Planet Forward studios at the George Washington University in Washington, D.C. Communities that are building for the future and adapting to our changing planet. Those are the innovations that we're focusing on right now at planetforward.org. And a group of engineering students from the University of Michigan spent their spring break trip helping a small weaving village in Guatemala build for the future. Capitalizing on the strengths of the women in the community, they're trying to bring renewable energy and financial stability to a community that didn't have much of either. Take a look.
That village is, Ixtulcan is up in the mountains. I mean, there's so much wind that can be harnessed for something like electricity, and also starting a social entrepreneurship aspect. That village definitely could use it.
Mi nombre es María Martina Tepas López. Aquí en el pueblo de Santa Catarina es un pueblo muy humilde.
There's a strong community here. It's a Mayan community. One of the biggest problems here is poverty. A lot of people don't have good jobs to support their families.
But this has to be level 2.
Oh, we are a group of Michigan engineering students trying to make a difference in the world.
Todas nosotras las mujeres trabajamos sobre el tejido.
See, the women weave, and they weave very well, but it's hard to sell it, and when they do manage to sell it, it's often at a very low price. Compounding this is the fact that there's an alcoholism problem in the community, and a lot of times women are responsible for making sure the basic necessities like firewood and sugar are paid for.
We are developing a wind turbine system with the blades made of woven material, and we're specifically targeting women in Guatemala who support themselves through weaving. We're working with them to co-design blades with the woven material. You gotta drill the holes, screw it on. Okay.
Para mí, eso lo que están haciendo, si es genera luz.
She says it's important because, one, because it provides electricity, and the electricity here is very expensive. Some families end up paying more than $200 a month, or $200 quetzales a month. Also, it's a good opportunity for women to earn a steady income.
The goal is to get everything made in Guatemala. So that, it can be sold, make profit, and then, generate clean electricity.
What impact can a woven wind turbine have on a community? Well, we asked Claudio Martinez. He's an energy analyst for the Union of Concerned Scientists.
I like to think of these technologies as the stepping stones. So even though the woven wind turbine would not be as efficient as an industrial turbine would be, the fact that it's made from local materials means that the people can service it when it breaks, and they also have the ability to make more as they need more. Eventually you hope that this starts setting them on the path to a better standard of living, and eventually they might move on to a more efficient technology. But as a stepping stone, it's a great technology.
What do you think of this idea? Can it be replicated in other communities? Have you worked with a community like this one in Guatemala to bring some kind of community response to the challenge at hand? We'd like to hear your ideas and your innovations. The best ones do end up in webisodes like this and on television at planetforward.org, where your comments and your ideas are always welcome.